Rising on a small plain on the bottom of the Valle, Arnad is a town where farming traditions and ancient know-how still rule today. In this small mountain village, ancient trades are passed on from generation to generation. Ancient knowledge is preserved and valued to provide the heritage of the past with appropriate continuity. Just 10 kilometers from Pont-Saint-Martin and 4 kilometers from Forte di Bar, Arnad is among the first towns of Valle d'Aosta you reach arriving from Piemonte, and is a place with a wealth of history and culture. Among its most significant buildings is the Parish Church, built in the year 1000 AD, known as the Church of Saint Martino. Echalot Bridge is a classic example of 18th century architecture, built in stone and mortar along 3 arches, with smaller side arches spanning 5 to 6 meters and a larger middle arch measuring approximately 12 meters. Quite important is also Valle's castle, the ancient lavish residence of the Valle's family that built it in the 17th century. The manor has been through a number of structural and decorative changes over time. Extensions and changes to its end use have resulted in its current appearance. Finally, not far from the town of Arnad itself, a 14th century building completely rebuilt in 1687 rises from the surrounding chestnut woods, the Sanctuary of Mashabi. Arnad's cultural core, strongly nurtured by local institutions, supports this small mountain village's main activity, the production of Valle d'Aosta Lard Arnad DOP, in the local dialect Lard Arnad. The first records of its production are found in documents dated 1570. Lardo is a tasty and aromatic cold cut aged with salt, spices and mountain herbs, making it a unique and exclusive product. Today it's considered a key element of the local cuisine, but for a long time it was simply considered a condiment. Over the years, Lardo has been reassessed until it gained a reputation nationwide. The area of its production and its specific climate conditions, the raw materials employed, and its production methods set the stage for its recognition as a PDO product at a European level in 1996. Protected Designation of Origin is an important certification issued by the European Union only to foodstuffs whose organoleptic properties depend exclusively from their area of production. Valle d'Aosta Lard Arnad DOP is the only lard in Europe that has achieved this recognition. Today, as in the past, to ensure the product's high-quality standards, the production process entails: the pigs used must weigh at least 160 kilograms and be at least 9 months old, and can only be reared in Valle d'Aosta, Emilia-Romagna, Piemonte, Lombardia and Veneto. The pigs must be fed with natural products and no integrated animal feed may be used. Lardo is made with the pig's back, and once the excess fat is removed, these cuts are brought to the production facilities for processing. Within 48 hours, the pig's backs are cut into rectangular pieces and placed inside special wooden containers, made with oak, chestnut or larch wood from the woods in Valle d'Aosta, known as doyles. Here, they're arranged in layers and covered with salt, rosemary, garlic, sage, bay leaf and sometimes with whole spices. Finally, everything is covered with a mixture of water and crystallized salt, necessary to saturate the entire content. This conservation method is very old, dating back to the end of the 18th century. Doyles were found in the ancient kitchens of Arnad Castle. Aging times for this product go from a minimum of 3 to 12-15 months. Once aged to perfection, the lard is put in vacuum-sealed packaging or in glass containers. The final flavour must be delicate but aromatic, thanks to the spices used. Today, lardo production is the result of a combination of folklore and contemporary processing techniques, and it's changed the local economy. Over time, production plants have been established to preserve its form and characteristics. The product's valorization has been entrusted to local institutions and to a committee, currently known as Associazione Lodoil, that has been working to reassess the importance of Valle d'Aosta Lard Arnad DOP for 40 years, not just locally but also nationwide. Every year during the last week of August, the town opens to tourists and residents to pay homage to the star of Valle d'Aosta's foods. There are a number of dishes featuring lard as an ingredient that go to show the versatility of this tasty food. PDO recognition has taken on a fundamental role in developing the identity of the product. So much so that the festival known to all as Festa del Lardo has changed name into Festa del Valle d'Aosta Lard Arnad DOP. The love for their town and the community they belong to has enabled the inhabitants of Arnad to build over the years a well-structured organisation solely founded on the work of volunteers. Just like other cold cuts and cured meats, lardo finds its best expression served in slices. Its sweet flavour makes for a great hors d'oeuvre with brown bread and honey. Its eclectic nature makes it a great condiment for game dishes served with polenta. Valle d'Aosta Lard Arnad, the only PDO lard.